Hello dear students, welcome back to your channel I Love Pharmacology. Again in today's session let us learn about the important concepts for solving MCQs under general pharmacology. So let us solve. So which of the following statement is correct? So please we'll go through the each of these sentences or the option. So agonist occupies receptors to cause maximal activation. So partial agonist occupies receptors to produce maximal activation. Competitive antagonist can be overcome by increasing the dose of antagonist. Non-competitive antagonist can be overcome by increasing the dose of antagonist. So if you go through all these four options, the correct option is, so if you have chosen a correct option, that is option 1, that is right. So agonist, whenever it occupies the receptor, it will going to produce the maximal response. Please remember the partial agonist will occupy the receptor similar to that of the agonist, but there won't be any maximal response. So whereas in a competitive antagonist, this can be overcome by increasing the agonist dose, not the antagonist. Here non-competitive antagonist can be overcome by increasing the dose of antagonist. Here non-competitive antagonist cannot be overcome by either increasing the dose of antagonist or increasing the dose of the agonist. So what are the things you should remember? So these are the correct statement which you need to remember. So agonist usually occupies the receptors, thereby it produces the maximal response or maximal activation. Whereas the partial agonist will occupy the receptor, but there won't be any maximal activation or response. Whereas competitive antagonist can be overcome by increasing the dose of the agonist. In case of non-competitive type of antagonist cannot be overcome by increasing the dose of the agonist. So these are the correct statements you should remember.